Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 31 of the Pokemon Cup Series. Today we're here at Rockingham, UK for the running of the Pokemon Go 500. Josh Crash starts on the pole today in this penultimate race of the regular season. The next race will be the regular season finale at Twin Ring Montegi, so everybody has got to do their best now to possibly get in the playoffs. Even the drivers with a win this season that are going to be out of the playoffs in case if they don't win again. So 16 drivers will be playoff drivers after Montegi, but first we're going to set up the field with the race at Rockingham, UK. It's going to be a fun race here in the United Kingdom. 30 laps expected here at Rockingham, and we're green. The green flag waves in the Pokemon Go 500. Josh Crash, who already has 3 wins of the series, starts on pole today. Here comes Alex Hawkins though for the race lead. Whoa, look at Josh Crash get a runoff turn 2. Josh Crash just zoomed out like a rocket. Incredible. But he does continue, but he has the lead, and he looks to be the lone wolf in the #1 seed instead of sharing it with Eric Martinez, because he is tied with him for the most wins this season with 3. Crash would go for a 4th here today. And Richardson already has a win, so does Hawkins. They all try to win and get in. They're all trying to get another win to get themselves locked in the playoffs and not have to worry about points. Hawkins takes 2nd place away from Richardson. And here's Azevedo, and he's going to take a spot away from Jonathan Fast as the caution comes out for the first time today. Diego Yepes got turned around, and there you see a pileup to begin here lap 2. Igor Barreto was the one that got involved in the pileup. The 23 just clipped him, and he gets run into the wall with Patrick Smith. Gets into the 22, 31, 77, and the number 6. So a couple cars involved in that crash early on. That brought out our first caution of the race. And excuse me, sorry. So a couple cars involved in the first crash here with Yepes as well. Patrick Smith coming to pit road. You'll notice these turns are very unique. Very tight, very unique, very slippery. Tight and slippery these turns are, and that's what makes Rockingham a very difficult track to master. We were at the Rock, by the way, North Carolina, but now we're in Rockingham in the United Kingdom. So, here we go, back to the green, here in the UK. Here we go down low, gonna go 3 wide. Oh boy, for the lead. Oh, Richardson gets by Crash in a smooth move, and Richardson has taken the lead. Wow. Alex Hawkins, 2nd place. And Grayson Acevedo has moved up to 3rd place. Here comes the 47 Angel Navarro, and they're going 4 wide almost. But Philip Parker gets the positions back. Josh Crash nearly turned around, and he's still losing it. He's just losing the grip now. He lost a lot of spots, and now we have a crash. Eli Bright just spins and into turn 3. And there's the caution. Right on cue. So Eli Bright spins and brings out our 2nd caution of the race. Wow. James Richardson pulls away, but now he's going to have to face challengers again. Richardson already has a win this season. He would love to get his 2nd of the season to get himself locked in the playoffs, especially at a time like this. So, we're back to green. Alex Hawkins now down to second place. Philip Parker continuing to move up to the front. And a battle for the lead between Hawkins and Richardson. And Hawkins takes it away. Hawkins took the lead away from Richardson. Oh, look at Grayson Azevedo sneak his way into second place. And he does get there. Acevedo sneaks his way to second, trying to close in on the 10. And we're halfway through the race with 15 to go. Acevedo and Richardson battle for second place. Good news for the number 10 because he can pull away a little easier. Hawkins trying to win again for the second time this season. Hawkins, he won a World Tour race earlier, and now he's trying to get in by winning again. Another win would certainly get him into the playoffs. 14 laps to go as now we see Robert Smith battling with Philip Parker and Josh Crash. And now his lead almost a second for the number 10 car, as he's doing a really good job at keeping the line smooth. Fourth place. And now goes to Robert Smith. And now Josh Crash looks to move up to 5th place. Ooh, wow, a little tight there. A little really tight there. Now 37 goes down low. He's going to try to take that lead away, trying to take that position away from Crash. Now the two Parkers are battling it out with Christian Parker and Philip Parker. Both have wins this season. Look, maybe there could potentially be both of them in the playoffs. And now the one car going down low for that position away from Philip. And he does. Man, these guys are slipping like they're on dirt. Look at Jonathan Fast. Look at him go 3 wide almost. Fast trying to cap off a comeback. Trying to get a good finish out of this. Now the 19 goes down low and the 17 trying to hang on over the 19 of Dylan Thoreau. And Thoreau, whoa, he just got a little breaky there. Parker gets a little run off that high line. Question is, will Johnny Garner sneak his way through those two after that? Garner, by the way, won at Calder Park. Could potentially be a playoff driver in his final season in the Cup Series. But even if he doesn't get into the playoffs, he certainly is going to be very happy by getting at least one race win in his last season. And now they're pitting. Pit stops are underway. 10 to go. Leaders have not pitted yet. Top 2 have not pitted. But the other drivers in the back will, and they'll strategize. Now Hawkins, we'll see if he's going to come down here at this time. And it looks like he will. He is going to come down with Richardson. Ooh, wow. Slippery, slippery. Man, this is slippery. And Jonathan Fast comes down. And we have one driver staying out. That's the 31 of John Andrews. Oh, wait a minute. I believe he's a lap down. But right now, we're just waiting on word on who's going to be the leader of this race. John Andrews is a lap down. He's just trying to get his lap back. Hoping to stay out and get himself back on the lead lap. Right now, we don't know who the leader is. Should be 7 laps to go now. And right now they're still putting Hawkins as the leader, but it's not going to be for long, though. Uh-oh, look at the top four. They're real slow on pit road. They're stuck. Oh my goodness. The top four off pit road, and they get off, and they get off really late. What was the holdup between those four? Wow, that's costly. And Grayson Acevedo was ruled the leader. It was Acevedo as the leader. We'll see if he can hold on. Ooh, Robert Smith nearly got into Philip Parker. Excuse me, I'm trying to clear my throat. Yeah, wow, what could have been for those top four if they pitted smartly, if they got out earlier. Wow. And now the caution's out. Wow, now the caution's out. This is going to really bunch up the field now. Well, we needed a caution to make this into a duel, and we got one. How about that? So now it's going to be set up to the best of the best. Sure glad, though, we're going to have a couple laps left before we possibly can get overtime. Because the other finish was controversial because it needed overtime after pit stops. By the way, the 5 and 38 spun, and that's what brought the caution out. And now we're going to come down to the final laps here at Rockingham, UK. And now the field's going to get bunched up again. No lap cars in sight. It's going to be all lead lap cars from here. So it looks like we are not going to have an overtime attempt just yet. We will have a 2-lap attempt, but this is not overtime. This will be a regular attempt, but if we get a caution before the white flag comes out, we will have an overtime attempt. So here we go. We can only have an overtime attempt if the race ends normally under yellow flag. But now the race is back to green with 2 to go. And here we go, the 17 of Fast. A good start for him. Can he get the lead away from Acevedo? And he does. Jonathan Fast in front. How about him, the 17? He had to work his way back up to front, and now he's going to lead the race. And here we go, coming to the white flag with 1 to go at the Rock, at Rockingham, UK. And now Philip Parker for 3rd place. Oh no, that's Rich Roy. I'm sorry, Rich Roy for 3rd place. Here we go, down the final 2 turns for Jonathan Fast, who won the Daytona 500 earlier this season. And Jonathan Fast will hold on. He's going to come off the final turn and win the Pokemon Go 500 for his 2nd win of the season. And he's a lock in the playoffs. So Jonathan Fast has just locked his playoff spot in with a win here at Rockingham, UK, his 2nd of the season. So the Daytona 500 winner this year will compete for the playoffs. So what a run for Jonathan Fast. He goes from Daytona 500 winner to competitor in the playoffs. Wow. His 2nd win of the season for Jonathan Fast, and he gets it at Rockingham, UK. And now before we go, we'll show you the drivers that are in the playoffs and drivers that are looking out of the playoffs. And the point standings from all 3 series up to date as before we leave. So just so you know, who would get into the playoffs and who is so far looking out. So the main focus is the Cup Series playoff standings. We'll look at the standings for both the regular season and the playoff look after this video ends, and we'll see who's in and who is currently looking out. So Jonathan Fast wins here at Rockingham, UK, and stick around, we'll have the points coming up. The updated points from all 3 series and the playoff field for all 3 series, and of course the Cup playoff field as well.